Welcome to my preview on the Marksman Hunter changes in the Battle for Azeroth Alpha. As with all Alpha guides, these are subject to change, and probably most likely will. As mentioned in my Beastmaster preview, every pet now belongs to a specific family of pets, so if it's assigned to ferocity, this is what it'll be. You can no longer change it. So for example, birds are assigned to cunning, cats are assigned to ferocity, and scorpions and turtles are assigned to tenacity. For your passive abilities that aren't talents, these will be Lone Wolf, increases your damage by 18% when you do not have an active pet. Master Sniper Training, range of all your ranged abilities increased by 16.6% and damage of all your focus spending abilities increased by 66%. This increases with Mastery. Precise Shots, aimed shots cause your next 1 to 2 quick shots to deal 100% more damage. And Trick Shots, when multi-shot hits 3 or more targets, your next aim shot will ricochet and hit up to 5 additional targets, or each shot of your next rapid fire will ricochet to an additional nearby target. For the abilities specific to Marksman, we have Aim Shot, a powerful aim shot that deals 5.6k physical damage increased by 50% against a target you have not yet damaged. We have Bursting Shot, fires an explosion of bolts at all nearby enemies in front of you, knocking them back, snaring them by 50% for 4 seconds and dealing 164 physical damage. We have Quick Shot, a quick shot that causes 1.5k physical damage. We've got Rapid Fire, shoots a stream of 10 shots at your target over 2.6 seconds, dealing a total of 7,500 physical damage. Each shot generates 2 focus. Usable whilst moving. And Steady Shot, a steady shot that causes 1.1k physical damage. Usable whilst moving, generates 10 focus. And we have True Shot, immediately gain 2 charges of aimed shot and gain 30% haste for 15 seconds. This is on a 3-minute cooldown. For the level 15 talents, we have Master Marksman. Aim shot has a 30% chance to reduce the focus cost of your next quick shot or multi-shot by 100%. In the live game, we have Lone Wolf, increases your damage by 18%, but you can no longer use Call Pet. Next one is Serrated Shot, fires a shot that buries deep into your target, causing them to take 189 bleed damage instantly and an additional 756 bleed damage over 12 seconds. In the live game, we have Steady Focus. Sidewinders increase your focus generation by 25% for 12 seconds. And the final level 15 talent is Murder of Crows. Summons a flock of crows to attack your target, dealing 8,000 physical damage over 15 seconds. If the target dies whilst under attack, a Murder of Crows cooldown is reset. This is on a minute cooldown, but can be reset if you kill a target, just like it is now on live. On the live version, we have Careful Aim, Aim Shot, Arcane Shot, Mark Shot, and Multi-Shot have 20% increased critical strike chance against targets above 80% health, and those critical strikes deal an additional 30% damage over 8 seconds. The first talent on the level 30 row is Careful Aim. This is a passive ability. Aim Shot has a 20% chance to deal 200% bonus damage to targets who are above 80% health or below 20% health, so this is kinda like a kill shot. On the live game, we have Lock and Load. Your ranged auto attacks have an 8% chance to trigger Lock and Load, causing your next 2 aim shots to cost no focus and be instant. The second talent on the level 30 row is Volley. This is a passive ability. Your auto shots have a chance to cause a volley of arrows to rain down around the target, dealing 1.4k physical damage to each enemy within 8 yards. On the live game, we have Black Arrow. A 13.4 second cooldown, fires a black arrow at the target, dealing 530k shadow damage over 8 seconds and summoning a dark minion to taunt it for the duration. When you kill an enemy, the remaining cooldown Black Arrow will be reset. The final talent on a level 30 row is Explosive Shot. This costs 20 focus and is on a 30-second cooldown. Fires a slow moving munition directly forward. Activating this ability a second time detonates the shot, dealing up to 4,000 fire damage to all enemies within 8 yards. If you do not detonate Explosive Shot, 10 focus and some of the cooldown will be refunded. On the live game, we have True Aim. It's a passive ability. Each successive arcane shot or aim shot fired at the same target increases the damage those shots deal to the target by 2%, stacking it 10 times, limit 1 target. For the level 45 talents, we have Trailblazer. Your movement speed is increased by 30% anytime you have not attacked for 3 seconds. On the live game, we have Post Haste. Disengage also frees you from all movement and pairing effects and increases your movement speed by 60% for 5 seconds. The second talent on the level 45 row is Natural Mending. Every 20 focus you spend reduces the remaining cooldown of acceleration by 1 second. This replaces Fast Strider in the live game. Your ability critical strikes have a 15% chance to reset the remaining cooldown on disengage. And the final talent on the level 45 row is Camouflage. It's an instant cast, it's a 1 minute cooldown. You and your pet blend into the surroundings and gain stealth for 1 minute. While camouflaged, you will heal for 2% of your maximum health every 1 second. On the live game we have Trailblazer. Again, this is the same as in Alpha. Your movement speed is increased by 30% anytime you have not attacked for 3 seconds. It's just in a different place. The level 60 row talents are Streamline. This is a passive ability. Rapid Fire now lasts an additional 2 seconds. This replaces Explosive Shot in the live game. However, Explosive Shot is now on the level 30 row of the Alpha talent tree. The second talent in the 60 row is Steady Focus. It's a passive ability. Using Steady Shot reduces the cast time of Steady Shot by 0.25 seconds up to 3 times. Using any other shot removes its effect. This replaces Sentinel in the live game. This is on a 1 minute cooldown. Your Sentinel watches over the target area for 18 seconds, applying Hunter's Mark to all enemies every 6 seconds. And the final talent of the level 60 row is Hunter's Mark. This is a half a second cooldown. Apply Hunter's Mark to the target, increasing all damage you deal to the marked target by 5%. If the target dies whilst affected by Hunter's Mark, you instantly gain 20 focus. Only one Hunter's Mark can be applied at a time. This replaces Patient Sniper in the live game. This is a passive ability. Gain the patience of a veteran sniper, increasing the damage bonus of vulnerable by 6% every 1 second. For the level 75 row of talents, we have Born to be Wild. This is a passive ability. The cooldown of Aspect of the Cheetah and Aspect of the Turtle are reduced by 20%. In a live game, we have Binding Shot. This is on a 45 second cooldown. Fires a magical projectile, tethering the enemy and any other enemies within 5 yards for 10 seconds, stunning them for 5 seconds if they move more than 5 yards from the arrow. Player targets are stunned for a shorter duration. The second talent in the 75 row is Post Haste. This is a passive ability. Disengage also frees you from all movement and pairing effects and increases your movement speed by 50% for 4 seconds. This replaces Wyvern Sting in the live game. This was a 1.34 second cast with a 45 second cooldown. A stinging shot that puts the target to sleep, incapacitating them for 30 seconds. Damage will cancel the effect, usable whilst moving. Post Haste was originally on the level 45 talent tree, and the final talent of the level 75 tree is Binding Shot. Again, this is on a 45 second cooldown, and it does exactly the same as it does in the live game, which was also on the level 75 tree, but at the start. On the level 90 talents, we have Lethal Shots. This is a passive ability. Steady Shot has a 10% chance to cause your next aim shot or rapid fire to be guaranteed critical strikes. On the live game, this replaces a Murder of Crows. The second talent in the level 90 tree is Barrage. This costs 30 focus, is on a 20 second cooldown, rapidly fires a spray of shots for 2.6 seconds, dealing an average of 4.4k damage to all enemies in front of you, usable whilst moving. This is the same place as in the live game, but in the live game this costs 60 focus. And the final talent in the level 90 row is Double Tap. This is on a minute cooldown and is instant cast. Your next aim shot will fire a second time instantly without consuming focus, or your next rapid fire will shoot twice as many shots during its channel. In the live game, this replaces Volley. While active, your auto attack spend 3 focus to also launch a volley of shots that hit the target and all other nearby enemies, dealing 100k additional physical damage. And for the level 100 talents, first we have Calling the Shot. This is a passive ability. Casting aim shot reduces the cooldown of true shot by 6 seconds. In the live game, we have Sidewinders. This replaces Arcane Shot. This is about 11 second recharge time. Launch a Sidewinders that travel toward the target, weaving back and forth and dealing 300k nature damage to each target they hit. Cannot hit the same target twice. Applies vulnerable to all targets hit. And generates 40 focus. Your second talent on the 100 row is Lock and Load. This is a passive ability. Your ranged auto attacks have a 5% chance to trigger Lock and Load, causing your next aim shot to cost no focus and be instant. This was originally on the level 30 talent row in the live game. Almost the same description, apart from in the live game it's 8% chance, whereas in Battle for Azeroth it's a 5% chance. This replaces piercing shot, which is 20 to 100 focus, instant cast, 30-second cooldown, a powerful shot which deals up to 1.7 million physical damage to the target and up to 900k physical damage to all enemies between you and the target, damage increased against targets with vulnerable. And the final talent of the 100 roll is piercing shot. This is now set at 35 focus, again a 30-second cooldown, and a powerful shot which deals 6.6k physical damage to the target and up to 2.6k physical damage to all enemies between you and the target. So fixed focus, and we don't really know what the damage means at the moment. This replaces trick shot. This is a passive ability. Aim shot will now also ricochet and hit all vulnerable targets for 30% of normal damage. If there are no other vulnerable targets, the damage of your next aim shot is increased by 15%. So for the rotation, just for leveling, I like to take my pet. I think at max level or in dungeons, get rid of your pet and keep Lone Wolf. Otherwise, for leveling solo, I'd take Murder of Crows, probably Careful Aim for like an execute ability, Camouflage, which is quite nice to run around and heal up in, Streamline, Rapid Fire, kind of using Rapid Fire as a focus regen more than anything else, Post Haste for getting away from things. This one's kind of open, I just want to take a passive because I'm lazy, so I took Lethal Shots. And the last one, I think you can either take anything really. I was trying out piercing shots. I was running with Lock and Load, which I think is probably better, but piercing shots, like, it's not risking it to chance, so you've got an extra ability just in case of, you know, crap hits the wall. So all it is aim shot followed by Murder of Crows if needed. A lot of the time you'll just kill it straight away. For aim shot, Murder of Crows, use quick shot to fill, piercing shot if you need it, and then rapid fire to regen your focus. And that's kind of good at killing off mobs as well. If you'd like to see more from Battle for Azeroth Alpha, drop a comment below saying what you'd like to see. Thanks for watching.